Kindly like, subscribe and comment to get daily updates. Arco IT Solutions Private Limited. Promoter Group. Invoke 3.29 lakh shares of ARCOTECH worth 2.97 lakh rupees via invocation of pledged. Arco Infoway Private Limited. Promoter Group. Invoke 6.18 lakh shares of ARCOTECH worth 10.50 lakh rupees via invocation of pledged. ARCOTECH Info Limited. Promoter Group. Invoke 21.20 lakh shares of ARCOTECH worth 36.04 lakh rupees via invocation of pledged. Close Trade and Services Private Limited. Promoter Group. Invoke 40.00 lakh shares of ARCOTECH worth 68 lakh rupees via invocation of pledged. Siddhi Vinayak Stockist and Traders Pvt. Promoter Group. Invoke 38.30 lakh shares of ARCOTECH worth 65.11 lakh rupees via invocation of pledged. Siddhant Distributors Private Limited. Promoter Group. Invoke 1.55 crore shares of ARCOTECH worth 2.63 crore rupees via invocation of pledged. Pankaj Sharma, Designated Person. Revoke 30.00 thousand shares of For Small Finance Bank worth 1.87 crore rupees via pledged released. Dr. Lal PathLabs Employee Welfare Trust. Disposed 2.01 thousand shares of Dr. Lal PathLabs worth 20.10 thousand rupees via ESOP. Mrs. Anjana Vijayvargiya, Employee's Immediate Relative, acquired 1.80 thousand shares of Dr. Lal PathLabs worth 18,000 rupees via ESOP. Future Corporate Resources Private Limited. Promoter. Invoke 17.32 lakh shares of Future Retail worth 20.43 crore rupees via invocation of pledged. Krishna Gopal Gupta and Sons Huff. Promoter Group. Acquired 100 shares of GKB OPHTHALMICS worth 6.58 thousand rupees via market purchase. Salaja M. Promoter Group. Acquired 3.28 lakh shares of Grandeur Products worth 1.65 crore rupees via conversion of security. Satish Kumar Tondapu. Promoter. Acquired 4.07 lakh shares of Grandeur Products worth 2.05 crore rupees via conversion of security. Suresh Atluri. Promoter and Director. Acquired 3.97 lakh shares of Grandeur Products worth 2 crore rupees via conversion of security. BAPPADITY Ray Chaudhary. Employee. Acquired 31.92 thousand shares of ITC worth 53.08 lakh rupees via ESOP. Debajit Ghosh. Employee. Acquired 16.50 thousand shares of ITC worth 27.44 lakh rupees via ESOP. Ganesh Sanganeri. Employee. Acquired 31.92 thousand shares of ITC worth 53.08 lakh rupees via ESOP. Jagdish Singh. Employee. Acquired 1.06 lakh shares of ITC worth 1.76 crore rupees via ESOP. Jayant Avasthi. Employee. Acquired 15.50 thousand shares of ITC worth 30.78 lakh rupees via ESOP. Kavita Chaturvedi. Employee. Acquired 20.28 thousand shares of ITC worth 33.73 lakh rupees via ESOP. Lakshmi Narsimha Balaji. Employee. Acquired 1.28 lakh shares of ITC worth 2.12 crore rupees via ESOP. M. Isaac David. Employee. Acquired 28.35 thousand shares of ITC worth 56.30 lakh rupees via ESOP. P. Mukherjee. Employee. Acquired 61.44 thousand shares of ITC worth 1.02 crore rupees via ESOP. Paritosh Valley. Employee. Acquired 1.06 lakh shares of ITC worth 1.76 crore rupees via ESOP. Peter Crasquinha employ acquired 36.50 thousand shares of ITC worth 60.70 lakh rupees via ESOP. Rajendra Kumar Singh KMP acquired 35.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 58.20 lakh rupees via ESOP. S. Shivakumar acquired 3.38 lakh shares of ITC worth 5.61 crore rupees via ESOP. S. Suresh Kumar acquired 31.92 thousand shares of ITC worth 53.08 lakh rupees via ESOP. S. N. Venkataraman acquired 40.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 66.52 lakh rupees via ESOP. Sandeep Kaul acquired 10.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 19.86 lakh rupees via ESOP. Sanjeev Bisht acquired 16.08 thousand shares of ITC worth 26.74 lakh rupees via ESOP. VIDYAPRAKASHP Menon acquired 37.73 thousand shares of ITC worth 62.74 lakh rupees via ESOP. Virat Kapoor acquired 11.09 thousand shares of ITC worth 18.44 lakh rupees via ESOP. Danta Enterprises Private Promoter Group revoked 4.73 lakh shares of Jindal Steel and Power worth 8.05 crore rupees via pledged released. Glebe Trading Private Limited Promoter Group revoked 11.76 lakh shares of Jindal Steel and Power worth 20 crore rupees via pledged released. Danta Enterprises Private Limited Promoter Group revoked 12.55 lakh shares of JSW Steel worth 24.88 crore rupees via revocation of pledged. Glebe Trading Private Limited Promoter Group revoked 5.00 lakh shares of JSW Steel worth 9.92 crore rupees via revocation of pledged. Agnes Capital LLP Promoter disposed 54.82 lakh shares of SEQUENT Scientific worth 54.82 crore rupees via interstate transfer. Agnes Holdings Private Limited Promoter acquired 54.82 lakh shares of SEQUENT Scientific worth 54.82 crore rupees via interstate transfer. Suresh R. designated person acquired 12.50 thousand shares of SEQUENT Scientific worth 5 lakh rupees via ESOP. Trishastna Holdings and Investments Private Limited Promoter pledged 3.02 lakh shares of Satin Creditcare Network worth 2.48 crore rupees via creation of pledged. Trishastna Holdings and Investments Private Limited Promoter revoked 7.56 lakh shares of Satin Creditcare Network worth 6.41 crore rupees via revocation of pledged. Vinita Bajaj Promoter Group disposed 10.00 thousand shares of VMV Holidays worth 2.87 lakh rupees via a market sale. Apan Iyer designated person disposed 4.77 thousand shares of WIPRO worth 12.38 lakh rupees via a market sale.